up, What Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kagurabachi chapter 107. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked winter anime season in full swing, in which yesterday we started covering the second core of Digimon Beat Break, which, oh my god, is so good. So freaking good. I can't wait for more. We're also covering Soso no Frieren Season 2, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Madosehe no Slave Season 2, Oshinoko Season 3, the final part of Fire Force, which I swear to God, if it does not include the War of Sex Appeal, I will rage quit it. I will be so mad. Tune into the Midnight Heart, Vigilante Season 2, Medalist Season 2, and Dead Account, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, well, last chapter was a very awkward family reunion, to say the least. And yeah, what I really liked is that we saw Uncle's justice, and that Chihiro realized that, yeah, well, once again, I should say realized that, yeah, not everyone's gonna think the way I do in terms of justice. No. And I probably shouldn't have absolute justice. That's probably a bad thing. But anyways, yeah, because let's be real, if Chihiro had this black and white mentality like his uncle, then yeah, it'd be all bad. I think Chihiro kind of got a little bit of a taste of what his path would look like if he continued to follow it. But anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. The extreme power produced by incinerating your life force reaches extreme concentrations and turns black. At the threshold of death, it glitters with an otherworldly light. Ooh, this first panel is sick. The top part of this first panel of Chihiro looks fucking sick. Alright, MAGATSUMI steals life from others and grants it to its wielder. In other words, the wielder usurps lives and consumes them. Thus, the force it commands is darker and more powerful. Ooh! I love that that's why it turns into, like, butterflies and, like, and flowers and shit. Like, okay, I see you. I see you, Hokusoto. It is the enchanted blade crafted to kill enemies. In the in the true realm where the Sword Master treads, its power is even more astronomical. A force that obliterated 200,000 lives. Pure evil. Yeah. And this chapter is titled, This Moment. Don't tell me. In the realm where the Sword Master presides, simply unsheathing the sword continually sucks the life out of anyone in the vicinity. That's badass! Okay, Hokusoto. I see you trying to pull a Takuji. Because when Takuji was in, like, peak evil god mode, like, he was kind of doing that to an extent. So, yeah, that's what this, I'm not gonna lie, that's what this is kind of giving. But, like, Mr. Samura's Suzaku, we'd already be dead simply by virtue of being nearby. That is bomb! I wish this background was just a look for where the Swordmaster's standing here. I really love how surreal he looks. I just wish the background was like more surreal. Or fuck, I wouldn't even minded like a blank white background with like the dead tree. Oh my god, if it was just blank white with the like the dead trees in there. Oh my god, that would have been sick. That would have been so sick. That was a really big waste of opportunity. But anyways. So this is the power that inflicted the malediction. Dude, the disintegration looks amazing. Mr. Samura, from where you stand, what is the radius of the area that has been evacuated? Let's see. There's nobody within 250 meters. Okay. Oh, thank God. Thank God I have the Spanish version in front of me. Because I am not going to use your shit localization word for it. There we go. For the attack. There we go. Then that's our battlefield. If you go outside the area, slit your bellies! It's probably Sepaka. Alright. Here we go. Makade! Woo! Ooh! I think this is just a little bit stiff. Part of me wants to say this is unfinished, but the only reason why I'm not going to say it's unfinished is because of the speed that's supposed to be happening here. But God, I wish that both Samura and Chihiro were leaning forward just a little bit more. And oh God, if they were, I think this would look a little bit better. Also, part of me's thinking, I think Chihiro for sure needs a little bit more bend in the leg. The length in the, Samura's legs need to be bent just a little bit more. In the foreground, his leg in the foreground, because Chihiro's leg in the background is bent already. But I think his other leg just needs a little bit more bend in the knee. But other than that, like, this looks sick. But, like, it's driving me nuts because part of, like, how, because of, how there's so much, like, negative space and the style of this art, it's just, like, I'm just looking at this, I'm like, dude, this looks so unfinished, and it is driving me crazy. I can't be the only one thinking it. Because this is what usually unfinished art looks like, but I know that's not the case. I just wish it looked, they're just, besides obviously the bend in the limbs. But like, I feel like the background is not working with it. I wish there was a little bit more, like, just something going on. Now I know what it is. Okay, you know how we're seeing that, you know what was just said about how, even with the sword and sheet, the Shinoichi and sheet, that it's like he's sucking the life force out? That's what I think Hokusono's going for with this. And it's thanks to Samura's sword that's why they're not dead on the spot. Like, that's what I think that Hokusono's kind of going for with this. I kind of wish Hokusono was going for it a little, I wish in terms of the art that he went for it a little bit more. Because I don't, That's why I think it's kind of looking unfinished, is because of he didn't commit to it more. There we go. That's the wording I was looking for. Didn't commit enough to it, especially with how the ground is looking. Ooh. So that's how we're doing speed art, huh? Okay. With augmentation, his base speed rivals Mr. Samura's. With the Shiniwichi activated, it's too much to contend with. I wish this background wasn't white. I don't know. It just looks weird. Especially with speed art like this. I warned you. Ooh, you first. Oh! Ooh, okay. Simply, alright, here we go. So, Samura Samura got hit, and he got knocked into a building. Alright, let's see. Simply being near it constantly drains our vitality. Suzaku can just barely neutralize that effect. There's no power left for healing. Okay, now this just looks... Maybe I'm coping, and maybe I'm delusional by thinking that this is being done purposefully, and not that this is not unfinished. But like, I really feel like, because it says here, that what Shiniwichi is doing is draining their vitality. God, Hokusano, I really wish you were leaning into that more. That's why I'm so torn on this. I really wish you, Hokusano, I wish you were committing more to this in terms of the art. The enormous scale at which he fortifies himself and trains his opponents is too immense. My blade can take your life. Ooh. With your maximum firepower, do you think you could burn me and heal yourself? Ooh. Okay. I'm sorry, I do not like the paneling here. I think this should have been like zoomed in for this this dialogue. Let's see. That day, even with all 5 of us, we couldn't stop him. He stopped himself once the malediction was complete. How long can you hold out? Oh God, a ridiculous power. At this rate, Mr. Samura. My mission. We can't kill Akamura, not with this eternal contract. But in this flaming space, we can critically wound him enough to stop him. Hold on a second. I need to have the actual fucking thing. Because I am not going to use your bullshit viz. I am not. Oh, God. Where is it? I think it's here. On. Piss me off. Alright, here we go. Mukade and Chao require an interval, and he just used them. If we're going to finish this, like, this looks sick. Now's the moment. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it is what I thought. That basically what Hokusano is doing here is, yes, it looks unfinished, but what it's doing is basically symbolizing the Shiniwichi siphoning, at least in Samura's case, Samura's vitality. And technically Chihiro's vitality too. but I think the issue, as I said, I think the issue I'm having is I don't think Hokusano is just committing enough to it, to this art style. Because, like, the first thing that comes to mind in terms of, like, is, to a manga that really utilizes this kind of surrealism is Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku. Oh yeah, that's that's what Hokuzono needed to do. Yeah. Concept is great. Execution, it's halfway there. But yeah, that's my issue with this. Ooh, that, like, here though, I'll say this though, at page 11 and page 12, or mid-panel of page 12, this looks sickening. Like, this is where I'm like, yeah, this definitely gives me, like, Paradise Jigakuraku kind of tease. A brighter version, mind you. But yes. 200,000, with one stroke, that's how many lives I took. Mr. Samurai, you truly are a spectacular sword fighter. Even more skilled than 18 years ago. You surprise me. But it's impossible. But it's impossible. But it's impossible. You know that. So long as I hold the Shinoichi, there's no way you can gain the upper hand. I hold the reins. I will purge the society. I won't let you. Starting with you. Oh God. Viz, I fucking hate that you've translated it. Why can't you just leave it as fucking Kubo? With the translation note. Why Viz just hates translation notes is beyond me. Kumo. Ooh. Chihiro. Mr. Samura's flames are extinguished. He's defenseless. Uh-oh. Watch from there. You ignore my Kumo? After his battle with Samura, Chihiro opened the doorway to the entrance true realm! Okay, I won't let anyone die. The Magatsumi's power disrupts all life. Nishiki's protection blocks that. Ooh, even at this range, he isn't affected by the Magatsumi? So that's what this is. A sword designed to destroy the enchanted blades, forged to counter the malediction. An enchanted blade to defy the Magatsumi. This is its mission in its true realm. I'll destroy the Shinoichi. Standing before the unsheathed Shinoichi for the first time, it became increasingly evident that it was even more specialized to counter the Magatsumi. Okay, the great evil. Yeah. Okay. I'm concerned. I do not want the Swordmaster to go down this easily. I do not. No. Samura getting his ass whooped. Okay. I am down with that. Because, yeah. But if Chihiro cannot win against the Shinoichi. No. Unless you're telling me that you want to end this manga, like, right here and now, no. You cannot have this happen. The other thing that could happen is, because, remember, the Swordmaster is just possessing this body. Jura's body. And he still has a body back in the prison. He could just go back to that, I guess. But still, it's like... I just don't want it to go down that easily. No. I'm like thinking, could this be like a, no, I'm like thinking, could this be like a Boku no Hero Academia situation where, and I think I said this a while ago, where Chihiro gets all the sword's power to then defeat the the Shidoichi and the Sword Master kind of thing, kind of like what he did with the One for All. In all reality, I would rather have that than have Chihiro just take him down like this. I really hope the Sword Master isn't using his full power yet. I really hope he's only using a little bit of his power. Oh, God. I'm very curious what you guys think about this chapter. Like, I really do, like, the majority of this chapter is great. I got no issue with it. Oh, whoops. I said the wrong thing at the end of this. Fucking A. Hold on a second. This is going to piss me off. Here it is. The time has come to prove it is what it's supposed to be for the ending text. I was like, wait a minute. I totally forgot to put in my OneNote. That was my bad. Yeah, the time has come to prove it. So the time has come to prove that that the N10 was specialized to counter the Magatsumi. I'm very curious what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that Chihiro's going to take him out here and now? Or do you think that because I don't think Chihiro has mastered it yet. I really hope Chihiro, as fucked up as it is, I don't think, like, well, again, unless you want this manga to end, which I don't think Shueisha wants this manga to end, and I don't think Kokuzono wants this manga to end, I don't think you want to take out the Sword Master right now. The Sword Master gotta have more tricks up his sleeve. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdikins Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Kagurabachi content. If you wish, you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.